Hello everyone, this is Calvin Russell, CEO and founder of 850 Club Credit Consultation. Hope everyone is doing well. Today I want to talk about the effects of having a cash income or majority tip income and how that plays a role with your credit. Okay, the thing about it is that if majority of your money is a cash income, and let's go over the industries really quickly. So like, nail technicians, barbers, hairstylists, bartenders, construction workers. I mean, there's so many industries that pay, a majority cash income, and there's nothing wrong with that. Landscapers, whatever. The thing about it is that people think that reporting their income is the same thing as paying taxes. It's not the same thing, okay? When you're buying a car, all right, or if you want to get like a credit card, that's when it's a little bit easier, believe it or not. But when you're talking about getting like a personal loan, or if you're talking about getting a home loan, like a mortgage, and well, of course, a mortgage, then of course, that's when they want to know if you pay taxes on it. And the reason being is because anyone can just walk in and say, hey, I make $80,000 a year. And since it's a cash income, there's no paper trail. So that plays a role when you're looking into getting, let's say, a credit card, or if you're looking to get an auto loan. But it's a little bit different when you're talking about getting, let's say, a mortgage or maybe like a personal loan, a debt consolidation loan or something like that. Here's the deal. The easiest way to do this, I'll give an example. I had a client, she's a hairstylist, and on paper, because of course she files her taxes, on paper it looks like she makes about $15,000 to $18,000 a year. Now I understand, she does, people do their taxes a different type of way, and don't get me wrong, there are business expenses, but people are afraid to put their income at a certain point just so they can get a refund, which I understand. I'm not, do whatever you think is best, but do understand that plays a role when you're trying to get a home, okay? When you're trying to get a home, you need to show every single penny. So if your goal is, let's say for example, this is what I tell my clients. If their score is not the best once we get started and they have a goal to buy a home, let's say within a year or something, and they have a majority cash income, then I let them know, hey, listen, when you do your taxes, you can't take that many, you can't take that many deductions, okay? Now again, I'm no tax person. No, I don't have I may put a disclaimer down at the bottom, but I'm not a tax guru or nothing like that at all. This is just basic knowledge, okay? If you're looking to get a home or a personal loan, whatever, they're going to go by what you paid in not what you pay in taxes, but what your tax return looks like. Not as far as like a check that you get in the mail, more so your tax documents, okay? They want to see what you claim, what you didn't claim, that type of stuff. They want to see exactly on paper what your income is, okay? That way they can determine how much of a loan they're going to give you for a mortgage, okay? Now, if you're looking to get a car, a credit card, then you don't necessarily have to do that. But if your credit score is under 650, under 620, under 600, they're going to be looking for you to show proof of income, okay? Tax returns are not necessarily a phenomenal way of showing proof of income. That shows, because again, we don't file our taxes until what, like end of January, around February, March, whatever. When you do that, that only shows money that you made last year, right? They want to see what you just made recently. So the easiest way to do this, let's say for example, you're a bartender, right? We know you make good money, all right? Well, you should be. And what you should do is, you don't have to deposit every single dollar into a checking account, but at least deposit majority of it. I had a client, she was making about $1,000 a week. Okay, and when the math was done, I said, listen, just deposit like, I don't know, $600, $800 a week, okay? And when I say deposit it, you don't have to make daily deposits unless you want to. I know that would make me feel good to put money in there, but you don't have to put money in there and let it stay. You could just deposit it and then take it right back out. You just need to show a consistent trail of deposits. And once you do that, you don't have to do it. You can even do it monthly. Like once a month is fine, okay? But weekly is a little bit easier because, of course, with cash in your hand, you're going to end up spending it. So what you do is, what I told her, listen, just put the money into an account, take it out the next day. Or you can take it out later that day, but that's doing too much. So put it out in there throughout the week and then just swipe your debit card or whatever, okay? And then that way, because her goal was to get into a vehicle. Not only was the score high enough yet, but just so you know too, once your score gets to a certain point, a lot of banks don't ask for proof of income with a credit card or a car. I'm not saying that you should lie on your income. I'm just saying it's not that big of a deal because they figure you pay your bills on time anyway. But of course, you get a mortgage, that's a completely different ball game. Okay, but get in the habit. Everyone that's in the cash income, even if you're in the adult entertainment industry, okay? I just want to throw that joke out there, but again, people make too much money that comes to their hands as cash, and they're not showing proof of it. They'll get like a prepaid debit card. You cannot do that. You have to get a checking account. You don't have to get a savings. You can if you want to, but at least a checking or at least a PayPal or something that shows at least some type of paper trail, okay? And then that way, when you show your monthly statements, because most banks are going to go back either 3 months or 6 months, and they're going to take what you made in that time frame, either 3 months or 6 months, and divide it by that number, and it'll come out with a monthly average for your income, okay? But they're only going to count what goes in. Again, when you're trying to get a car or a credit card, they don't care that you pay taxes unless you're a 1099, okay, and your credit score is low. Now, if your credit score is low, then they're going to go by what you did in your taxes, which was last year income, and then also what you've done recently in the past 3 to 6 months. If you look into, let's say, go into like I said, a personal loan or a mortgage loan, they're going to want the same things, but they're going to want that regardless of your credit score, okay? But again, if you're looking to get a credit card or a car, that's a little bit different. They may not go back that far. They may go, of course, they'll go back 3 to 6 months, but that's going to be more so based on your score. The higher your score with a credit card or an auto loan, they're probably not going to ask for proof of it. Not that they're going to think that you're lying, but just because it's not really needed. They feel like, if you pay your bills on time, what else we need to ask for, right? So hopefully that helped you guys. If you like the video, like it. You want to share it. And of course, subscribe. I got a lot more material coming. I just want to just touch on a lot of different topics that I see on a day-to-day basis. And just based on what I learned in the auto industry. I've been in the auto industry for 6 years. I'm not a guru or nothing like that. I just see this stuff and I see what the banks want. And I've even talked to some of the people that represent the banks and said, listen, what are you guys looking for to approve people? And they say, listen, we just want people to deposit their money. They ain't got to deposit all of it, but we want to see that the money's coming in. Because if that's the case, if they didn't ask, everybody would say that they're making a lot of money, and they may not be. So it's part of the deal. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Have a great day.